Welcome back to review chemistry. And I believe that you have watched the previous video. But today, we're looking at how to calculate the empirical formula in chemistry. Now, before we talk about empirical formula, how to calculate it, how do you interpret what empirical formula is? Just simply say that it's the simplest formula in chemistry that builds on what? How to get the ratios of elements in the compound. And remember we have done video on how a compound is. That is a combination of two or more elements chemically combined together. So empirical formula helps us to apply the ratio of what is actually happening of elements in that particular compound. And the question today says a compound contains 84% carbon and 16% hydrogen. Find the empirical formula. Very simple question, easy to solve. So let's see the solution. And the question, we are given a mass of carbon as 12 and a mass of hydrogen as 1. So we're doing how to solve this. First thing that comes to your mind is which element is what? Present. And the element that are present is what? Carbon and what? Hydrogen. So that are variable in the compound. So first thing you say LNS. Put all the elements available, which is what? To have what? Carbon or how hydrogen. Those are the elements what? Available. So, and in the question we're asked 84% of what? Carbon and 60% of hydrogen. So, based on their compositions, you have what? 84% of what? Of carbon and 60% of hydrogen based on what? Their what? Their compositions. Then the next thing that comes to mind is how brought out their percentages. The first thing that comes to mind is to deal on what? Their masses. So you divide by relative atomic mass. Remember in a previous video, I told you that what? Relative atomic mass is the same thing as relative molecular mass. The way you calculate relative atomic mass is the way you calculate what? Relative molecular mass. So the mass of carbon here says what? 12. That is 84 all our words, 12. And the mass of hydrogen is 1, so 16 all our words, 1. So we divide. You have equals to 2 into 4 give us what? 2. Here, you have 2 into 4. You have 2 and 2. You have got how many left here? We take it together. 2, 12, how many times and 12 go into this? This one give us what? 7 times. So 7 and 16 divided by 1 will give us what? 16. Let's see, comes to your mind this one. Divide by the smallest number. So the smallest number here is what? You look at it here. 7 and 16. 7 is less than what? 16. So 7 becomes what? The smallest number. So you say 7 divided by 7 and 16 and about 7. So 7 to 7 give us what? Plus what? 1. By 7 into this will give us what? 2 point what? 2.0 and some fractions. Or 0.2 and some fractions there. So that is how you solve this. Then the next thing you on your mind is what? Approximate to the nearest integer. You approximate to the nearest what? Integer. Which is 1. Approximate to what? You have what? 2. So 2.0 is equal what 2 as a whole number. So what is the ratio? Ratio is what? Ratio is 1 ratio what? Ratio 2. Then we are coming to the A of this video. So now, at the end of this calculation, the percentage of carbon in this compound was shown to the what? 1, which is carbon elements to 1. So we say empirical formula would be equal to, at the end you have we realize what? Carbon out. Here is it. At the end of this video, we realize that 2 hydrogen out. More than number so this is how you can build empirical formula. I believe with this video, you're able to calculate the net empirical formula question you come across. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment to this YouTube channel. See you in this part. Thank you.